I just threw out that gadget and now suddenly I find myself needing one and wanting to buy a new one. It's a classic thing, and you probably have heard that as well. People throwing something out and then suddenly realizing they shouldn't have. But is that really true? It is my business to help people let go of things. So I've come across a lot of situations where people were procrastinating, throwing something out, or were looking at something that we've just dug out of the dark recesses of a cupboard that they clearly haven't used in many, many years. And a couple of weeks later, after having decided to bring this into a charity shop or to selling it or chucking it out, they come back to me and say, well, Thilo, can you imagine, last night I actually needed the thing that I just gave to the charity shop. And this happened quite a lot. And I was wondering what that actually meant. Was I doing something wrong? Was I advising people to throw things out that they actually need? But after a while, I came to the conclusion that it's a purely psychological effect. Because they were thinking hard about their decision over a thing that they hadn't used in a long time, that thing was fresh in their mind. And when the next situation arose where the thing would have come in handy, they start wondering if they did the right thing. Now, I've come up with a question that helps them resolve that psychological issue. It's a very simple one. What have you done in the absence of that item that you gave away? And most of the time, those people tell me, well, I've just used the thing that I've always used to do this. Let's say we're talking about one of those garlic squeezers that was sitting in the back of a drawer and nobody ever used it. Well, obviously people were squeezing garlic. They just used a bit of salt and the blunt side of a knife to squeeze it, and there you are. But because that specific item was on their mind, they suddenly thought they were missing on something. And just putting that into perspective, that they were just doing what they've done for years, in the discussion that we had afterwards, they came to the conclusion on their own that really they didn't need the garlic press in the first place. It was just sitting there. So next time you are giving something away or you're throwing something out and you suddenly realize a couple of days later or weeks or months later that you should have held on to it, maybe ask yourself the question, if you were able to deal with the issue that could have been solved with that item without the item. And you will most likely find that you easily did it without the item. Give that some thought, stay clutter aware, and come back for more. If you want more, there are options. Click the round logo to subscribe to this channel, or select the playlist in the middle to see more content, or check out the links in the description below. Oh, and feel free to like this video.